All right, so today we're gonna be fixing a few things on the Volkswagen. Got my daughter here today helping us out. We're gonna do some patchwork on these holes down here. Let's see, there's a brace on the back side of this, so I don't know how we're gonna get this done. We might just cut out like a little rectangle and then kind of patch that in, but we'll figure it out. Let's kind of
trace it up.
Yeah, we'll kind of cut like this, like along this edge, because we're gonna hit this edge and we can't go any further. So. So we'll cut like that. Okay, so on this one, what we'll do is we'll just take this piece
And trace it.
and we'll trace it, just trace it on there. Yeah, and it's best to trace it the way you have it right there, because if you do it the other way, because it has a concaved bend like this, it's gonna be short. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're back working on the Volkswagen. The last time we were here, my daughter was with me. She went ahead and did some work, but our camera died on us. So what I'm gonna do is I'll show you what she did and show you what's been done on the other side. Today we're gonna be working on this panel right here, try and take care of this down here. So we'll go through that. So I have some footage of her working on the Volkswagen while she was here helping me. And she went ahead and took care of this panel right here. There was a bunch of holes in there. So she took care of putting in a new piece in there and welding that in. And then she also came down here and repaired this area as well. When I first got the Volkswagen, there was a big dent that was right here. Somebody had hit it. I don't know what they hit it with, but it kind of dented the floor a little bit, not too bad. I think I'm gonna put a 2x4 here, bang that straight or as straight as possible, and then I'll go ahead and get started on getting the panel put on. But today I'm gonna be using this piece right here that I got from Wolford West. It's the panel for that side. But the problem is I would have to remove like these braces in order to get these edges to go in correctly and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the edges off on both sides, and then I'm gonna fit this up and then cut the panel the way I need it. And then this has kind of a lip. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see there. Let me see if I can zoom in with my camera here. Let's see. So on this edge right here, there's kind of like a little bit of a piece. So this has to go underneath. So if there's a piece of metal like this kind of fits underneath it. It kind of gives you a little bit of support on the back. So I'm gonna recreate that on the piece because I gotta cut this down. So I'm gonna recreate that edge, or at least I'm gonna attempt to. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we have our panel cut. We did that already. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. And I gotta clamp this on here and hold it. And since it's just me by myself, I used to work in the aviation business, and we used to use these devices, or I would watch them use these devices, putting on panels. I was an avionics guy, so I didn't do this much. But they had these things called Clecos. And what you do is you drill a hole in your panel, you know, not a bunch of holes, and you put these in there and they'll hold the panel for you. And then they also make this device right here, and it's just like a little clamp. They got a small one, and then they got a little bit larger one, and that way I can clamp it down there and it'll hold my panel. Then I can go on the inside and I can trace what I need to cut, and then we'll cut it all out. What I'm gonna do is, you can see the new panel down here. I'm gonna go ahead and trace with a scribe that, and then I'll go ahead and cut that out, and then we'll, you know, shape up down there at the bottom. Okay, so you can see that I went ahead and marked the inside of where we need to cut this. What I need to do now is I'm just gonna put some tape on here to kind of give me a line, because I got to cut all the way down to here and to here. It'll kind of give me in the general area. I'm gonna go a little bit wider than what I need. That way I can kind of shape it up.